let's talk about the whole Wicked poster drama. Before we even get started, I would just like to let you know that this is not a drama channel. We support and love human beings here. And this is just a creative space where we address and explore a lot of opinions on the internet. So there is this drama happening on the internet where a fan edited some Wicked movie posters and one of the main actresses had an emotional reaction. Wicked is a movie adaptation of a Broadway musical. And that Broadway musical was actually based on a book. And that book is based and inspired by The Wizard of Oz. It takes these characters from The Wizard of Oz and reimagines their backstory. The drama started when some new posters were released for the movie. This musical has a mass following. So there are these famous posters from the musical. So when these new posters came out, a fan took the new poster and edited it so it looked like the Broadway musical version of it. One of the leading actresses of the movie, Cynthia Erivo, she did not like that. The actress said that this is the wildest, most offensive thing she's seen. She said none of this is funny, none of this is cute, it degrades me, it degrades us. The original poster is an illustration. I'm a real human being who chooses to look right down the barrel of a camera to you, the viewer. It started like an avalanche of reactions. A lot of people had their own opinions. I would sort these opinions into two groups. One is supporting her views and the other is against her views. In favor of her views, we have that she is Elphaba. She is one of the main characters. She is the only actress. It's not like in the musicals where maybe one season one actress will play this character and on the next season another actress will play it. No, she is the main person, main actor in this movie. So this edit of a fan, it covered her face. You could not really recognize that this is Cynthia. We have to know who she is. We have to see her face in the poster because she is important. Her face should not be covered. The second opinion is her eyes are important. Again, if you know the theme of the musical, the story, and I hope the movie, I didn't see it yet, it's not still released in the theaters. So the story and the plotline is based on this character that is misunderstood. When she chose to look straight into the camera and not to hide her face, she decided that she wants us to see in the character's heart and actually make us more connected with this character. So she wanted this connection to be felt because the whole story is about us connecting with Elphaba and understanding her story. The poster is an homage. The poster is not an imitation. The poster was an illustration. The poster is something that is unique that all of the fans will always remember. But I think because of the movie, we should again see the characters because it's a live action movie. Why do we want the poster to be just a replica of the illustration with real life people? Like, why don't we add a touch of originality in it? Exactly what I think is you should see her face. It's more powerful. The whole AI editing problem. Just imagine you build this whole character and somebody takes it, edits it, hides your face. It would be very hurtful. And from the outside, maybe you would not feel that way. Like you would think like, oh, it's not a big deal. But just try to open your heart and think. It's very harsh when somebody does this to you. So of course you're gonna have an emotional reaction. I feel like there's a hair on my face. Okay. There's also a second group of people that are against Cynthia's view. And their first reason, I'm not representing anyone. All of these things are just my opinions, and what I understood through the internet. So I found a lot of people had this opinion. Can a fan make a fan version of a fan fiction? I know, it's a long sentence. So, can a fan make a fan version of a fan fiction? What does that mean? For some people, Wicked is actually like a musical version of a fan fiction novel because a fan fiction novel is basically using characters from other fiction and making a fan fiction out of it. You could call Wicked a fan fiction. Some people say that it's not fair that anybody could get angry about a fan making a fan version of a poster when the whole movie is based on a fan fiction version of a book. A fan making a fan version of a poster is something very common. The second thing is, I would name this reason, creativity is an endless loop. Creativity has no bounds and boundaries. Creation can be anything, and there are no laws for creativity to be stopped. If you want to create something and just for fun, you can do it. Nobody can stop you to do that. And for some creatives, they get inspired from other people's work and then create their own. And I know this is kind of different because this person actually took somebody else's work and just edited it. That's the issue here. And also the issue is people are involved. The uses of AI and stealing of people's basically physical appearances and placing them in fake scenarios is very scary and such a wide topic that I would need like a whole other video for it. And that should be regulated. In my personal opinion, in this case, I don't think that's the case for it. It's not that serious. It's just a fun edit inspired by the illustration. It's very strange that a fan edit would get this amount of hate and this amount of emotional reaction for doing something just for fun. So a lot of people say that Cynthia is overreacting. The question is, where does creative freedom end? And what is the line that we are not willing to cross? If it was me, I wouldn't mind my face being covered. I wouldn't mind being edited in this way, but it wasn't me. And every person has their own opinion and it's their face. There are also a lot of people who really like the fan edit more. I think some fans really like the fan edit because it reminds them of the musical, and that's a very personal opinion, especially when we didn't even watch the movie. You know, how can we say that this poster represents the movie better? We don't have a thing to compare it to. I don't think that that is a fair opinion yet. So now we came to the creative part. So I don't want to start more drama, but I decided that it would be fun just to make my own version of the poster. I would add a red lip to Cynthia. And in my opinion, I would add this red lip because at the whole image itself, we need a little bit of contrast, and she is the main powerful character. So she is looking at the camera. I would keep her eyes, I would keep her face open. She's looking at the camera, and I would add a red lip just so she is even more powerful. We get this contrast and she is attracting more attention. So that's the only thing that I would change with her. If you look at Ari, I don't get how nobody commented this. Her character needed more representation. So I would add a pop of pink for her outfit, and I would maybe fix a little bit of her hair so it's neater. Her hair looks like they did a full day of the shoot and then these are the final images and her hair got a little bit curly. And I'm not sure why they decided to keep this, but I just imagine her character having like perfect hair. Of course, I would add the flying monkeys in the background just to add more depth. And I would choose to place the Wicked logo in the front just to keep the symmetry, but that of course is just my personal preference. We are here at the end of the video, and for the conclusion, I think it all comes to taste and personal preference. And there are many versions of these posters. I think this one is of course very cool and iconic, and you connect with it because it's an homage to the musical. I think there are posters that are incredible for this movie, and this is actually my favorite one. I really enjoy how they decided to represent the dualities. I'm very excited to watch this movie. I can't wait for it to come out. I have a feeling that it's gonna be very good. Like when I see like snippets of the movie, I get very excited. It looks so magical and beautiful. I can't wait to watch it and maybe share my opinions if I have any. I mean, I will have some. I'm not sure if it's gonna be worthy for a video. Either way, thank you for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. This is all just for fun. It's not to disrespect anyone. And see you in the next one. Bye.